Hello and good evening.
Hello and good evening or good morning for me.
Oh gosh, it is good morning for you. So we are opposite side of the globe.
I am in Mexico.
So
Where
where
are
is
you
it?
living?
I live in India in the northern hemisphere.
Okay, whereabouts in the north of India do you live?
It is eastern part of India. I told about the northern hemisphere. It
Oh,
is
okay, sorry.
yeah. Mhm. So where are you from originally?
I am from England,
Okay,
from
you are from
London.
England, living in Mexico. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And where do you live?
I live in this city, and it is like it was town, now it is city. Okay, so like a countryside became city now.
Okay.
The name of the city is Darbhanga. It is situated in Bihar, one of the states of India.
Okay. All right, very nice. And
Yeah,
how long have you been using Cambly?
it has been 3 years now, like since 2020 I have been here. Yeah,
Okay, good. That's
started
great.
using it during lockdown.
Yeah, of course. All right, very nice.
Since how long you have been on Cambly?
Maybe about 9 months.
Okay, about 9 months. What do you
Yeah.
do apart from Cambly?
I actually teach English classes in Mexico.
So in institution or school?
Private classes for private students, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I teach
So
children and I teach adults as well.
okay. So like I asked you, we have lots of medium to teach students here, right? Like one is one-to-one class, one is coaching institution where students comes in bulk or in group, right? So for studying, other is school. So where do you teach? And some people also teach door to door in our country, right?
Door to door?
Yeah, they
Like you
go
mean
to
they
the
knock on people's houses, on their
they do
doors?
not knock, like parents allow them to come to the home and teach their words.
Yeah. I think like door to door normally means like if you're selling something, you like go round and you like literally knock on each person's door and say, I have this thing to sell you.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
is not the case. Okay, so I mean, I got into English, right? Sometimes it is contextual meaning of English, right? And we guys
Yeah.
just learn English. We don't know the context of the word, right? Because it is
Yeah.
second language for us. So
Yeah, of
you
course.
would have got what do you mean by door to door, but I mean, people go to the others home to teach their word. Yeah, and they, with their permission, they do not just go and knock the door and they get into the home and house, or they start teaching, right? Uh,
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know what you mean. I teach mostly online
okay.
and I do sometimes teach classes in person, but not that often.
Okay, so online. Yeah,
Yeah.
one means is Cambly for you. Other, do you have any other company that you are working for, or just you
Yes,
have
I
own? Yeah.
me. Yes, my own company.
Okay, your own company. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I can't see your video.
you can see my video.
No.
Like you can see my video since beginning or just now.
I saw you at the beginning, but it was a little bit pixelated, and now you are just a black square. I can't see anything.
I think because of the network issue or maybe
Okay.
technical glitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't matter. It's just I
Mhm.
wanted to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. So we can go with the conversation. Yeah. That's what we need now.
Yeah. What do you want to do in today's class?
Just I wanna have a general conversation.
Okay, good. Is
Yeah.
that what you normally do on Cambly?
Yeah, most of the time I just come here to just converse because I love, conversing with people, knowing about their culture, lots of
Yeah.
other stuffs, right?
Yeah, very cool. So, what do you want to know about British culture?
Yeah, I know a little bit about British culture. I have been,
Okay.
watching British. No, I haven't watched like American TV shows. Okay, so I know a bit about that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
British culture is quite different from Americans, right?
Yeah, I think it's quite different.
Yeah. So, can you let me know something interesting from British culture so I could understand?
Have you ever visited England?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Um, well, what can I
Ha-
tell you that's
have you ever been
interesting?
to India?
I have actually, yeah.
When did you come to India?
I probably came to India in about 2007.
2007. I think you would be quite young on those days.
Maybe I was about 18 or 19.
Okay, 18, 19 years old. Okay, so
Yeah.
did you find anything interesting in India?
Yeah, I think India is very interesting. Yeah, I went to lots of beautiful places.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, the food is nice. I really liked it, but lots of places felt quite chaotic.
In terms of what?
In terms of everything, I mean, traffic,
Mm-hmm.
how people drive, maybe just a lot of people, like in Delhi, just
Crowd. Yeah,
so
you are talking about the
crowded.
crowd, so crowd. Yeah. And right now,
Um,
this country has become one of the most not, I think it is the most populous country of this world, right?
yeah,
So
okay.
during 2017, China was the most populous country of this world. 2007 when you came India. But right now the situation is even worse, right? So wherever
Mm,
you would go, you will just see crowd, you know,
yeah.
large number of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, but yeah, I mean it's amazing. So beautiful. And I went to the north. I went to Kashmir, which was so beautiful. Yeah, it was really special.
Okay, you also went to Kashmir.
Hmm.
Okay, great. So what was the season when you visited India?
Well, I've been twice. No, I've been three times. So I think two times I went in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I went in the winter. So in Kashmir, then I remember like seeing snow. It was pretty cold.
Yeah, in Kashmir, yeah, it would be pretty cold. But even in England, you got lots of like snow during winter.
Like
Do
I
you
live
get
in
a
this,
snow?
yeah, I live in the south of England, or I lived in the south of England, and um, we didn't get that much snow. Like it might snow once a year, but not like a lot of snow.
Okay, so which is your favorite season?
Um, in England, I really like spring and summer.
Spring and summer. I think you are kind of. I also like these two seasons, right? And spring
Yeah,
is one of the best season, and I love this season, right? Because
yeah,
of the blooming of new flowers, fragrances, new leaves
yeah,
on the trees, and the birds are, beautiful birds. Also, like we have a special bird, like one name of the bird is cuckoo. It migrates from other part of the world and it comes to
mm,
India in this season, we
yeah.
love that bird in this winter,
That's so nice.
spring. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah. I like that. I like seeing nature. Even if you live in a city, it's nice to see nature.
But unfortunately, right now we cannot see any nature in city. Yeah, we would have some artificial flowers and plants around us. That's what we can see.
Oh, really? In your city?
Yeah, and even in countryside, you cannot see tree nowadays. People are cutting down all the trees. Just for their fulfill their needs, selfish needs.
Yeah, that's not so good. Are you concerned? about the environment?
Of course, I think a conscious man
Yeah.
would be concerned about environment, definitely, right? So I'm kind of conscious man, and
Yeah.
I have concern about it. But what can I do? Just I'm putting my effort as much as I can put to save these things. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's quite tricky. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot to do.
Quite tricky,
Mm.
and we are at the point where we cannot do anything about it, right? Because somehow the population is growing every day, and every day people needs house to live in. People needs clothes to wear, people needs all kind of amenities around them, and where would they fulfill it from? So they are dependent on environment, and that's why they are harming it. So
Mm.
human being doesn't have any other way except exploiting the nature to fulfill their dreams, amenities.
Yeah, well, I feel like yeah, that I mean that's quite a hopeless outlook on the future of the planet. I'd like to think that people and governments try to stop and even reverse the damage that's been done rather than just saying, ah, what can we do? Let's just carry on.
Yeah, I also feel so. Like everybody should make their own impact, right? Whatever little contribution you can do, just contribute. Yeah, that's the only way, because government is not gonna do anything alone. One man cannot
Yeah.
do everything, right? So government means what? Somebody representative of you, and he has also family like you, burden, lots of other burdens. So what can he do? He can bring some maybe he can bring some schemes, but as far as implementing and working on the ground these schemes are concerned, people will have to work, right, for that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't feel like it's only the responsibility of government and leaders and
Mhm.
politicians. We always think politicians would do this work, but no, I think all the individual will have to take a step to ensure the
Yeah.
security of these plants, animals, and all the other things that makes
Yeah.
this world beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. So I guess my contributions are I have a vegetarian diet. So I
Hmm.
think that is a very small contribution to make. I recycle and I buy second hand
Oh, great.
and I don't drive. How about you? What contributions do you think you make?
I have planted trees because I have my father own land in my village. So
Ah, very
so I
cool.
have yes, I have planted few trees, and
Mm-hmm.
I drive bike, but like I could drive like I do morning walk, morning driving every day. So I could drive bike in the morning, but instead of driving bike I do cycling to just save the
Oh,
environment.
yeah.
Right, so
Yeah,
this
that's good.
contribution, a little bit contribution. Other
Yeah.
thing that I make people aware about it. I'm a teacher. I teach. I have my own institution, so I make my student aware about it. So it is also kind of contribution that I'm awakening other human being to save these, species, animals, and trees. Yeah.
That's really nice. So, do you have your own school?
Not. It is kind of tutoring center, right? So we teach.
Mm,
I have a group of tutors, and we teach together.
that's
And
very
a student
cool.
comes
What
in
do you
group. Yeah.
teach?
Yeah. I teach chemistry. I personally teach chemistry, but for other subject like for mathematics, biology, and physics, we have tutors.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Do you enjoy teaching?
Yeah. Nowadays, I love teaching. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. When I had started, yeah, I was interested in teaching, but now I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, you've kind of